Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Returning it from the 4. Escapes the defender. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Trevin Wallace there to stop that forward progress.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Panthers bringing out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. They're running for it with Charbonnet. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try to throw. It's Darnold. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
All set to go now from the 35. First play, and Young's going to pass. On the move, headed right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. Pass out quickly till he gets. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, Monday. 12.
Throw here, 3rd down. They get to him and they drop him. And that's going to knock them out of field goal range. Offense in the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Young throwing. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now Darnold off the play action. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. To throw, here's Darnold. Hits him on the in route. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They motion Kump over right. Here's a shotgun give to Price. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. Offense to the line fast.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now Darnold, 4th down. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slips through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Young hangs on to it. There's the hooks. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that will bring the Panthers a new set of downs.
One thing I just marvel at about the QB of this era, Kate, is just how good they are in these situations, these zone reads. Their ball handling, the play action, the movement, and then the explosiveness to go get a big run off of it. That is just awesome.
Now it's Young. Passing quick here, but the pass rush fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Young throwing here. Buying some time right. Looked for a second like he had him, Brock, but he just couldn't hang on. It was a good throw to fit it into double coverage, but too tough through that contact. Third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Young looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Third down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. Young. He connects downfield. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action now. Young. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Ooh, boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah. That's really well said because, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
On second down, Young. And he will finish this in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier Leggett scoring there to end an 8-play drive. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game.
And no good. Ryan Fitzgerald
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. This return starts at the 5. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Starting this one out with Charbonnet. He's going to be taken down. Play goes for about 10 yards. And that's good for a Seattle first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium, though. Stick around. They'll come up on first and 10. Again, it's Charbonnet. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Second and 2.
On second down, a run with Charbonnet. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that gives the Seahawks the first down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Darnold to throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Darnold looking to throw. Cut out left. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though, made it to 46. Third down. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. On third down, they're going with Charbonnet. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Now Darnold. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. A costly penalty flag there as that turns fourth down into first and 10. Darnold now to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Darnold. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be a Seahawks first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Darnold's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard
Carolina
line.
offense to the line. Here's first and 10. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Jonathan Brooks.
Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 4. It's now
They'll stick with the
second
ground
and
game
6.
here. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Brooks, the ball carrier.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. All right, Brock, QB1, I got a question for you. Are you always expecting the rush to be dialed up like that, dialed up a notch when it's third down?
Is water wet? Is it Pope Catholic? Does a one-legged duck swim in a circle? Yes, yes, and yes.
Okay. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Myers to kick off for
Here's
Seattle.
Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Handoff out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. The stop is made. Defense drives here now after a gain of about 13. And that gives Carolina the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Looking to throw, Young. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there, Brock. It is second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's Young, second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for Panthers. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Young to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down coming from Young. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Young hangs onto it. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Jason Myers.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Sets a return. It's Chuba Hubbard, who dodged the tackle. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And that is going to give the Panthers a first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. From the pistol, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Offense up to the line fast.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
They'll air it out on third. Hitting this throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, Brock. It's fourth down. I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that third down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. Yep. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front seven, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
Fourth down, Young throwing. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Darnold. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. All the way, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown Seattle.
So Darnold in the offense getting set. 2-point attempt upcoming.
The Seahawks will line up.
Right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. Cut the end zone. So the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead.
6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive beginning with a run. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Looking quickly here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On second down, it's Hubbard again. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Brings up third down.
Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. The play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs. Start of the fourth quarter, offense set up 1st and 10. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
Down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
One. Hey, look, yeah, Monday. Hey, Monday.
Ooh, that play clock getting low. Dave Canales forced to call a timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Young. Short pass brought in. He's going to be forced out there. Play gains about 7. And that gives Carolina the first.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
We've set it downs from 37. They'll dial up the zone read on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going here on 2nd down. Young. Connection made to Tremble. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. That is going to give the Panthers a 1st down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
On play action, here's Young. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tenero and McMillan finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Young to throw. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They had to do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
22 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that it gets a good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the Panthers' 39-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's a give to Price. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he gets the Seahawks 1st down, Brock. And that should finish off this win for him.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Charbonnet. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And no good to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that 1st down too.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the 2nd half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.